Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first video of 2019. Even though this is my second attempt at filming it, this is my first video of the new year. I hope you all had an amazing new year. New Year's Day or whatever. So yeah, today's video is gonna be a get ready with me. Sorry if you hear a noise. I do have my dryer going because we are multitasking this morning. It's really early, so I just had to get a few things done before I do this video. So yeah, today's gonna be, if you can tell by the title, Get Ready With Me using the new Kat Von D Lolita eyeshadow palette. This released a few weeks ago, and I've been literally obsessed with it. I love this palette, so I was like, I have to do a tutorial with it. This is what the unicorn looks like, and of course, as we all know, Kat Von D does all of her imagery for all of her palettes. I love it. On the back, you get the shade names and things like that. It does have 8 shades. 8 shades, yes, and this of course is cruelty free and vegan. And then we have the actual eyeshadow palette. It just mirrors, the outside packaging is so pretty, and it just mirrors the carton, and then you get a mirror on top, and then here are your shades. Very mauvey and plummy. I've been literally obsessed with it. And of course, if you guys already don't know, this eyeshadow palette is all matte and it does retail for $38 on the Sephora website. I will leave it linked down below. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Fenty eyeshadow primer, of course. You guys know I love this. It's just about time for a new one. If I'm looking over here, it's because that's where I have a mirror. In my apartment, actually, this room is coming along. I recently got back from New York and I brought back about 80% of my makeup, so I'm happy about that. I've been so nervous about doing tutorials because I haven't really been doing too much makeup lately. I just took a long break from it. So first things first, I'm gonna go in with the shade Con Amor. How am I gonna help this for you guys? I'm gonna first go with the shade Con Amor, which is right here. And that is like a really rich, like, brown, but it's like red bait, like a red tone brown. So, and really plummy. I'm gonna blend this all throughout my crease. You do get a lot of kick up in the pan, but all the shadows blend so well that that doesn't even bother me. And I need to go in and blend that shade out a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the shade Lolita, just right here. So this is Lolita. This is Con Amor. So you can see it's a lot lighter than it. And Lolita in this palette looks like the lipstick. Like literally it's like that salmon-y, pinky color. And I'm just gonna hit the top of that color a little bit. Then to further highlight my brow, I'm gonna use the shade Besitos, which is, oh, I don't wanna drop this. Okay, I'm just gonna, boom, just like that. I'm gonna go in with the shade Besitos, which is right here. It's like a light pinky color to further, just highlight underneath that brow a little bit. Then I'm going to take that same brush, and for my crease, I'm going to go in with the shade. I'm going to take the shade Corazon right here. The second darkest shade in the palette. And it's like a really deep plum. And I'm going to blend this into the crease. I don't know what was on that brush before I used it, but something was on that brush because it. And just really deepen up this crease. Just really. And this color Corazon has like the most kick up, I feel like, in the pan. Just keep that in mind, and I'm just gonna like really deepen up that crease. These shades blend so well. Like, I haven't been this impressed with a Kat Von D matte, or even a matte in general, in a long time. And don't get me wrong, I've tried some good matte shades lately. None this good. I'm gonna go ahead and take my MAC Pink Pot and Painterly, and I haven't had the best luck with cut creases lately. We're gonna have at it anyway. Okay, and that's as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna take that brush, and I'm gonna go back. This is the right one, right? I just had, yeah. I'm gonna go back into Corazon and just blend over that line and make sure it doesn't look too crazy. Really focusing on the top, because in the outer corners I'm gonna put another color. So, and then for the outer corners I'm gonna put Eternal right here. It's the darkest shade in the palette. It's like the richest dark, like plum, like it's almost black, and you just have to be careful with it. Like, well, I do. With shades like this, I'm normally like really careful. Like, you see that? Like, it's so dark. But I love it. I love it so very much. And over the base, I'm gonna use a mixture. Actually, I'm gonna go with Hermosura, I don't know, right here. That. And I'm just gonna run that over the rest of my lid. It's like this shit is so pretty. It's like a deep mauve, like a mid-tone mauve. So pretty. Oh, Kat Von D. This brush is really old. It's like shedding. But this, oh, Kat Von D. Girl. I love it. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with the face, and I need to prime. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Tatcha primer. You guys, I am out of my Hourglass Mineral Veil primer, and I need to go get some more. But I haven't had the time to go into Sephora. Let me not lie and say I haven't had the time. I had energy. For foundation, I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty. I haven't used this in a while. What is it called? Full Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. I love this. I was so happy when I went to New York and got my foundations, because I only brought like a few foundations here, and it was like my CoverGirl one and my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, because I wasn't leaving that behind. I brought back so many random, I brought down here, I moved down here, so many random foundations. And if you're new, hello. And when I keep saying down here, you know what I'm talking about. I will link up top right now my life update, just so you're all caught up. You always get underneath here. I don't always drop it down too far on my neck, but I always catch all that. And because my skin has been so dry, I haven't really been wearing much foundation, just a light cover. Ooh. Literally, you guys, my desk is a mess. So now for concealer, I'm gonna take my Age Rewind and tan, because I wanna be extra highlighted today. Not extra, but I want to be a little extra highlighted today. Okay. And while that's sitting, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a quick wing. Try to go a little bit dramatic with the, well, what I call dramatic with the wing. Just, you know, for the culture. To set my under eye, whew, I'm gonna use my Sasha Buttercup powder. All right, everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead off camera. I wanna do lashes and just finish up the face, and then I'm gonna work on the lower lash line, the inner corner, and then we're gonna do highlight and lips, just my usual, and then I'll give you guys final thoughts on this palette. All right, everybody, so I am back. We're now gonna go ahead and work on the lower lash line. And for that, I'm gonna keep it really simple, just so that it matches the rest of the eye. So I'm gonna go in with Recuerdos, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna blend that along the lower lash line. And then on top of that, I'm gonna add a smidge of Corazon, just to add a little bit of that plum. And then for my inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Promisa. It's the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to highlight my inner corner, keeping the eye look all matte. Because at first I was gonna do a shimmer in the inner corner because I love that, but I like the all matte look. And this is a really soft, creamy white. It's has a slight pink hue to it. I like that a lot. All right, everybody, so this is pretty much the finished look. And I like it. It's very vampy, very grunge. You know what lipstick would have went great with this look? The Studded Kiss lipstick by Kat Von D in the shade Homegirl. I've been rocking Homegirl for years, like the fall and the winter time. It's a really like the deep plum. It's like almost black. It's so pretty. But I don't have it. So I went ahead with this. I love this eye look. It's very mauvey. I was in my bathroom looking at this eye look, and I realized that this palette is what I was hoping Marvelous Mauves by Dose of Colors would be. That palette is a little, I love the tone and the idea of it, but for my skin tone, it's way too cool toned. So this is what I really was hoping Marvelous Mauves would be, because it does remind me of that palette, with an except if you take out like these last 4 shades, that's almost Marvelous Mauves by Dose of Colors. But with all these shades together, I can do so many looks and all shades show up great on me. If this palette had just those 4 shades, I wouldn't even give it a look because I can't use that. I could use it, but I'm very limited. But this palette, for one, is beautiful. Like I said, you do get a lot of kick up in the pan, but they blend so well that it doesn't even matter. Just make sure you go ahead and tap off the excess on your brush. I absolutely love this palette. I haven't said what I'm about to say in a while, but you guys need this. This is a definite go ahead and check this out. No matter what skin tone you are, I thought this would show up great on you. Definitely go ahead and check this out. This is a must, like, at least go swatch it in the store. It's all matte. I'm gonna be reaching for this a lot. I have been reaching for it a lot. Even when I do like shimmer on the eyes, I'll grab like a nice plummy brown out of here. This is honestly my new favorite palette. This is like the ideal fall winter palette for me. I'm literally obsessed with the Lolita palette. So if you have any extra questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comment box. Of course, do not forget to subscribe before you leave and be a part of the BeautiiBee family. I cannot wait to show you guys the progress my apartment is making. Like I said, this room will probably be the first room that, what was that? Oh, I heard something. This room will probably be the first room that gets done. I can't wait to show you guys. And again, Happy New Year, and thank you all for all the love you've been giving me. And I cannot wait to see what 2019 brings us. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah.